Mario!
No, you're Luigi!
No! I'm not Luigi, I'm Mario! I'm Mario, you're Luigi. Are you the Mario or am I Mario? What mustaches line up? What mustaches line up? Is it?
Yeah, it's got the Ridley.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The Ridley.
You're right.
I got a hair up my nose or something.
And I'm Luigi. I'm Luigi, and you're Mario. I got the Luigi one. I'm Luigi.
Welcome to the bar today.
I'm Luigi.
Oh, cheers, you. Cheers.
Okay, I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Cheers. And welcome to the bar today. How are you doing today?
I'm having a day.
Amanda is flying through life like a golden star.
I can't lie.
Amanda is...
I'm trying, folks. I'm
She's
trying.
trying to be the princess. She's trying to be
I'm trying to be the princess.
She's trying to be the princess, okay? She's trying to be the princess. Here, you be the princess, I'll be Luigi. So, princess.
I feel like this looks really stupid.
Let's see. You gotta hold it up a little bit higher, and then push it as back close as you can get. Is that okay? That looks good. That looks good. I like that.
This doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's great. That's perfect. Because you're holding it too high. Hold it lower.
You
Hold
told
it like,
me to move it.
No, like your hand.
Oh.
There. See, now it'll be more comfortable. If you're holding it too close to your face, like, it feels weird.
No.
No?
No.
I think this is good.
I don't like it.
That one.
I don't like it.
What else we got? What, Donkey Kong? You want to be Donkey Kong?
Woohoo!
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong saying woohoo. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I like that one. That one's cool. That
Woohoo!
one's cool. Donkey Kong saying woohoo is pretty cool. That's fun.
I'm just woohoo.
And then we've got Toad. It's Luigi Toad. Look at that. We've got Luigi Toad here.
I tried to think of a name that you could combine Toad and Luigi, and it did not work.
You tried to find a name that you could combine Toad and Luigi?
Yeah.
Damn.
You can't combine those two words, you know, like Benifer.
Oh, yeah. Toad and Luigi's like Tuigi.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, Toad Luigi? Luiode. Load. You could just say load. I don't know if that works good or not.
Woohoo!
Well, I'm stoked about these things.
So,
and they're pretty fun.
You decided that he wanted to talk about Mario today.
You know, I've just been living a life where the amazing creations of Mario and Nintendo have literally driven my life in so much joyfulness that every time I think of the word Nintendo, it's the most fun, joyful thing that I can think of. And it leads my life down so many amazing memories. So I just, honestly, every day I'm just like, thank you, Nintendo, for existing. Like, literally, that's how I feel. Nintendo has created so many good memories for me that I ultimately have these great and amazing fun memories associated with Nintendo, and I just love it so much.
That's so cool.
It's just like, there's so many cool, fun, amazing memories because of Nintendo and the things it's created, that for me, it just really holds a deep place in my heart. Of like so many fun, amazing times just surrounded by Nintendo. In every variety of what Nintendo has created and done, invented, just kept going throughout the years. It's just brought me nothing but joy, happiness, and fun times. So for me, I've been reminiscing about my Nintendo days and my Nintendo years, just living with the inventions and the creations of Nintendo, and I am forever thankful and grateful that people like that have made such amazing things.
That's beautiful.
And yeah, like literally, man, literally.
I'm gonna drink to that.
I'll drink to that too. Cheers to Nintendo.
Here's to you, Nintendo.
For being around for over 100 years.
Nintendo has been around for 100 years?
Yeah. They started off with like playing cards and all kinds of things, from what I understand, if I didn't mess that up. Like, they just started with simple fun things. And then it just kept creating, and it kept growing, and it kept revolving, and it kept going.
That.
Yeah,
Is that in that book?
I think that was in that book, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. And it started with just simpler little things, and it just kept going, and they just kept having more fun and having more fun. And then Nintendo just kept inventing and reinventing and creating new things for funness.
That's great.
And they've just done nothing but invent amazing things throughout the years. So, cheers to Nintendo for just, killing it. And, yeah, that's what I always kind of come back to in a way that's like, man, what's the funnest things for me, And Nintendo is always there with just non-stop memories and moments. It's like, Nintendo, man. If it wasn't for Nintendo, just, I'm just saying, man. So many good times.
It's true.
So many good times. This guy right here, so many good times.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, Toad.
Toad?
Toad's so cool. And especially in Mario Kart. If you're playing Toad in Mario Kart, you're gonna win. I'm just saying. Didn't
I beat you with Toad?
Yeah, you had Toad.
No, not
yeah,
with Toad.
you had Toad.
No,
you were Toad.
No, I was not Toad. I think I was Baby Princess Peach.
You beat me
or
because
Baby
you
Mario.
were on fire. You were on fire. Okay, I remember that one.
Yeah.
You were on fire that Mario Kart game. So, I mean, honestly, I just think that, most of the time if you have Toad, you're going to win, unless you play her. Because she is on fire, that's for sure.
I either really suck, or I'm on fire. I'm like that with everything in my life.
You either really suck or you're on fire. Whoa.
But I own my suckiness.
You own your suckiness.
I think I own my suckiness. Like when I suck,
yeah.
I think I own it.
Oh, fair.
You know what I mean? Like when you take responsibility
for your suckiness. You're like, you know what? I'm sucking. I gotta try and suck less.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's fun to suck.
Well, the thing I noticed with Mario Kart is if you suck in the beginning of the race, then you get a bunch of the good shit. And I have won before, even if I was in like 7th or 8th place. I get all the fucking mushroom Zoombas.
Nice, you're just bouncing around.
The shells and the stars, and you get all the stuff, and then you just go boo, boo,
and you just fly like boo, 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 boo.
I don't know who my favorite Mario character is. Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant?
I fucking love Piranha Plant.
Woohoo! Woo! Woohoo! Woohoo! Wow!
See, this is why we can't have props.
Because I can't put them down?
Yeah.
I know, they're so much fun though. But yeah, Piranha Plant's cool. Piranha Plant is cool. Are you gonna put... Where are you going with one of yours?
Being a Goomba.
You're being Goomba? Okay, I'll be Toad. You can be Goomba, I'll be Toad. Hi, how's it going? Sup, Goomba? I'm Toad. We don't have a Piranha Plant here.
I know, it's unfortunate.
We don't have a Piranha Plant. We don't have a Piranha Plant here. We have...
It's like I was lusting over that Piranha Plant amiibo because I did not understand what the amiibos did. And I paid $50 for this Piranha Plant amiibo because I thought I could be the Piranha Plant in like Mario Kart and Smash Bros. And that's not what happened. But I'm still happy.
Because it's fun, and you have it now, which is awesome. Because you got to use it. You got to use it, and we still have it as a
This is
an
going to
item.
get in the way of my beer drinking.
Can you drink it with that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it fine? Maybe I'll put mine in there.
I feel like it might annoy you less because you don't have bangs.
Oh, yeah?
Because it kind of like pushes on your head. Oh, wait. There. I want my Goomba. I remember McDonald's having these little Goomba toys.
Okay.
And they would have like a little suckum, I guess, on like the bottom of their heads. And you could push down his little head and it would kind of get stuck to his feet, but then he'd like pop up and jump and shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So it would be like a little fun thing.
Yeah, it was a ghetto toy.
Oh,
But I loved it.
okay. That's fair. Makes sense. So it was kind of one of those like fun, cheaper toys. It was just a good time to play with. And
Well,
it would
you
pop up.
know, it was like from the 90s, so...
Oh, one of those 90s
It was just
toys.
like a toy, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't have any fancy bells or whistles.
Well, I get it, absolutely. But I mean, I think when we play Mario Kart, it's always pretty close. You've gotten way better at Mario Kart. Have I? Yeah. You beat me now. You never could beat me before.
This is true.
But now, your Mario Kartness... Oh, I gotta put it lower. I gotta put it like right here. Your Mario Kartness, you beat me.
It depends on many things. It depends on how many people...
It depends how many people? How many people are playing Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it depends on how many people are playing Mario Kart.
Nice.
Because the more people, the easier I get confused on which screen I'm looking at.
Oh,
especially if I'm drinking or partaking in the devil's lettuce.
Oh, fair. So you gotta have only the right amount of people, or else it gets a little too crazy for you.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Remember when we played it on that super big screen?
Yeah, it was cool.
So Mario Kart is definitely thoroughly enjoyed when you have a screen that is immensely large, just as much as on a smaller screen. We haven't played it on a projector yet.
Not yet.
But we do have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This one is really cool. Mario Kart 8. Shout out to Mario Kart 8 because I am having so much fun playing Mario Kart 8. They released new tracks for Mario Kart 8 on the Nintendo Switch, and it is nothing but a good time. He
hasn't played the new tracks yet.
No, I have not played the new tracks yet, but the game is a good time. And when the new tracks come into my life, the new tracks will come into my life. Because Mario Kart 8 is the funnest thing ever. I play this against you, against other people, even against the computer that's in there playing along, and it's a good time. It's a good time. All the time. I can't come first in 200cc. I came like second, and then I came third, but I haven't seemed to crack the first place yet.
At least
it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, exactly. I did. Absolutely. While playing Mario Kart, I came second, then I came third, and then I think I came fifth.
You know, sometimes it's nice for you to come second.
It's
a very gentlemanly thing to do.
You know, I come first on 50cc, but I can't come first on 200cc. 50cc, I'm coming first all the time. Okay. Nice and slow. I can come first, no problem. But 200cc, it's moving too fast. I can't beat it and come first. I'm like second, fifth, sixth even.
Oh wow!
It's a tough race out there on that 200cc. You're flying. You're flying. It's tough. But Toad is always my main jam.
For every Mario game, like all the way from like when you started being able to play Toad. Because you couldn't play Toad in Mario 1. You could only play as Mario.
From when Toad was available on Mario Kart.
I think they made...
Toad is my Mario Kart jam.
But I'm talking about other Mario games. Oh. You know, there's other Mario games besides Mario Kart.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot. I'm super fixated on Mario Kart now because I love it. But there's so many Mario games that Toad is one of my favorite characters all around.
Like in Mario 2,
yeah.
you'd be Toad?
Toad. I just don't know what it is with me and Toad, but we're tight.
Mario 2 is the weirdest Mario game. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's weird.
Mario 2, why do you experience this effect?
I can't describe it. I can't. You have to just play it.
Fair, okay. So it's one of those things that you just have to play to kind of understand, is what you're trying to say. Mm-hmm. Okay. This isn't going to stay. I thought of something, but you know when you think of something and it just doesn't pan out?
Yep.
I'm going to put that one away. Okay. Maybe I should wear it.
I'm just going to stand here awkwardly.
Is this one working out?
Absolutely not.
This one isn't panning out either?
No.
Okay, I'll put it down. Okay. But I think we're closer on Super Smash Bros. Than Mario Kart. I think Super Smash Bros. For us is where we play and we're closer in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I think Super Smash Bros. For us is definitely a close battle.
It is a close battle.
You're arguably better at Smash Bros. Than me, and I'm a little bit better at Mario Kart. Even though you do beat me, I'm gonna put it out there, you've gotten way better. But Smash Bros. Though, like, I don't know, man. Sometimes when you're dialed in Smash Bros, I can't even, like... I don't know.
I can hit a button.
You're good at the Smash Bro combination. So when we're in there Smash Broing it up, and you got the Smash Bro moves, it's hard to beat you. It's hard to beat you, man. You're like a Smash Bro boss.
I've always been a bit of a hidden gamer. Like, I'm not like a super gamer. Like, I don't game every day, but, like, I love it. Like, there's... And I don't even know why. Because, like, cool. I'm not a big gamer, right? Like, I don't...
You're like a casual one that enjoys it when you throw it down.
Yeah, and I love watching other people play.
Yeah, you also enjoy watching people gaming.
Yeah.
Like, so you're kind of the type of person that has as much fun just watching someone play some Super Nintendo or whatever.
Yeah.
Than you are... like, I can throw on... We brought Super Mario World that, you know... Throwing it off all time. Super Mario World, you gotta have this one. We also have Super Nintendo, Nintendo Game Boy. Like, literally, like I'm saying, we have so much Nintendo stuff that it's just so fun that this stuff is brought into this amazing world for us to enjoy because it's so cool.
They've always been such a super innovative company, too.
Like, I mean, like, literally, on the edge all the time.
Like, awesome. Even with the Switch was pretty revolutionary. And they even revolutionized the revolutionariness.
I know, and it's such a cool system, and you can do so many things and have so much fun with the Nintendo Switch. It's an amazing console. It's Wii? Really amazing. The Wii?
Like, we forget about the old school Wii, which apparently now is actually worth a lot of money.
That was groundbreaking. The things you could do on that was so advanced for what you could do as far as interaction goes. It was so cool. The way you could move and the handles. Like, it was so much fun.
Okay, my favorite, this is going to sound really lame, but my favorite thing on my Wii was... Sounds wrong. Well, the favorite thing about my Wii was, like, they had this... It was like a sports game, but there was yoga in this. That's where Yoga Bitch comes from. Mm-hmm. Which is the yoga characters in Smash Bros. We just call them Yoga Bitch.
Yeah. Yoga girl, yoga guy.
Well, no.
Yoga bitches.
Yoga... do we even have a nickname for the yoga guy?
Yoga Bitch.
I think we just call him Yoga Bitch, too.
He's Yoga Bitch, number 2.
Yeah. But they had this yoga thing on the Wii Sports.
Yeah.
And they had, like, a meditation thing where it would be timed and you would sit on the Wii board.
Yeah.
And it would be for whatever time, and you'd have to just stare at this, like, flickering candle on the screen and sit on the Wii board and not move.
Oh, shit.
For, like, 5 minutes.
No way.
And I loved it, and I don't know why.
I don't know if I did that one.
I was so good at it. And, like...
You would just sit there for 5 minutes.
You would sit there for 5 minutes on the Wii board, and, like, the Wii board would sense when you would move, and so the candle flame would flicker. So if you were twitching, it would flicker, and then if you made it flicker too much, then you'd have to start over because you would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be one of the ones that I slipped through and never played that
Probably
one.
thought it would be boring. This was like your pre-yoga days.
Yeah. I've gotten into the whole yoga thing where I do it more when I can now, but at the same time, I never really did it around probably that time where that was out. So I thought it was, and I was probably younger. I'm like, that's a lame game. I'm not playing that.
Yeah,
I'm not playing sit there and do nothing. This isn't a game. What do you mean sit there and do nothing? I'm not even doing anything. How can this be a game?
Too cool.
But you literally win by doing nothing because you're centering your zenness.
Exactly.
And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool when you can become 100% zen with that board and you get, 5 minutes?
The one I remember was 5 minutes. There was different times.
So you're sitting there for 5 minutes and you're not moving anything. There's a flame, and it just stays. I think there was like 2, 5, and 10. I think. And you get a high score based on how little the flame moves. Yeah. That's cool. That's super cool. And they would have like other yoga poses you could do. Like you'd have to stand for a minute or whatever. Yeah, like, no doubt. And, like wait, like if you waver, no like doubt. It would show like your little character or whatever. Yeah. It was good time. I enjoyed Wii Sports. Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, as far as their evolution of consoles go, like, wow, what a broad variety from regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, there's something for everybody. Nintendo 64s, the GameCube. Apparently, I saw this the other day, that GameCube is still people's #1 entertainment system. Like party system. Yeah, it's like, it's still ranked like #1 in people's GameCube favorite systems. Yeah. There was a lot. I've never even played GameCube. Whoa! That's like... Cool. Potentially, okay. I think one of the only systems besides like Atari. Yeah, it just never came around into your cycle. My existence. That's fair. That's fair. I think for me, it's probably the lesser played system because I played Nintendo 64 with my friends forever and ever and ever. Like we couldn't stop playing Nintendo 64. I played a little bit of it, and that system. Nintendo 64 was such a huge part of my gaming upbringing that, yeah, man, that was a big console for me to play a lot of. And GameCube was the same thing. Like, I played it a little bit, but I don't think I ever knew anybody that owned one that had a GameCube. So I'm kind of on the same page with it, where I played it a few times, but I never really got as much gaming on the GameCube. Did it have similar graphics to the N64? A little bit more refined, sort of more like, refined, like Star Fox. Yeah, but more refined, smoother. Okay. Like it was rendered smoother and stuff like that. So, what kind of games? Same games, just kind of like refined, like Smash, just different things. I can't remember all of the titles, but same style of gameplay as some of the other ones. Was there like Mario games? Yeah, a ton, yeah, for sure. All brought in, brought over. But GameCube for me was definitely one of the systems I didn't play as much. That tasted funny. But nice. Oh, jeez. Was that a gross one? I don't really know. Oh, was that like... It wasn't unpleasant, but it wasn't like pleasant. It was Cheetos? Just kind of odd. Was that Cheetos? No, I don't eat Cheetos. It's disgusting. You don't eat Cheetos? No. Gross. Cheetos are nasty. They like get the cheese powder all over your fingers and it's crusty. Oh, come on. There's nothing funner than eating Cheetos, playing video games, and the controller is disgustingly full of Cheetos. Your console. You have a Cheetos-filled controller, you know that your gaming night is going great. If your controller's turning orange, then you're gaming right. That's all I'm saying. If your controller is orange and crusty, that's when you know you're in the zone. You got your Cheetos... Your game and your controller's going all orange. You're not gaming until your controller's orange. I'm just saying. Gross. That's all I'm saying. Personally, I don't think you're fully interacted with the game until your hands are orange. So, I mean, you know, that's just the way I see it. Gross. You gotta have the snacks that make the sticky controllers. The stickier your controller, the more your gaming experience is going well. It's going well. Gross. It's not gross. I'm not a greasy gamer. It's not gross. Luigi accepts. Greasy controllers are for everybody. I can't do Luigi's voice very well. Oh boy. That was a little bit better. I was never good. I was never good at Luigi's voice. But I'm excited that the new movie's coming out. When's that coming out again? May? No, April, I think. April? Yeah, next month, I'm pretty sure from this point in time. The new Mario movie is coming out. I'm excited, but yet slightly apprehensive. I am excited, and I think it's going to be a good time. And I'm going to go check it out and enjoy a Mario movie, man. I'm going Mario movie. I will also check it out. You said you've never seen the live-action Mario from like a bazillion years ago that was really bad? I don't know if I caught that one or not.
We have to watch it.
I'm not sure.
I feel like it's one of those, like...
It's not like a fond memory for me, so I don't know if that's one that I've caught or not. I don't think so. I think I might have missed that one.
Yeah, it's a movie you have to see.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's something to look forward to. Checking out an
really
old movie
bad.
from... Oh, yeah? It wasn't the
really
best?
Bad.
They tried, but just not quite?
I don't know how to explain it. It's just bad. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should. Because I am an advocate for watching bad movies.
Yeah, bad movies are great.
I don't know
Honestly,
why.
sometimes bad movies are good.
You gotta watch it. If it's really bad, you have to see it.
Honestly, I think everybody would have a bad movie that they would just be like, that's so bad that it was actually pretty good. I think there's some movies that just hit that pocket. They just hit that pocket. They're like, you know what, this is so bad, it's pretty good.
But see, I don't think the Super Mario Brothers movie is
What year? What kind of 70s? Was that like 70s?
I think it was early 90s.
Early
or
90s?
Maybe late 80s.
Late 80s? But they tried to do a live action movie.
It's not like the video game.
Oh,
It's different. Like it's based on them as like plumbers.
Yeah.
I barely remember it. I just
because
it's been so long. But I saw it and I was like, this is not the Mario and Luigi that I know.
Damn. I'm stoked that I still have
the OG fanny pack.
Hells yeah. You better believe I have one of these.
There's people that are hunting those down at Game Cons.
You better believe I have one of these. The OG Game Boy fanny pack. Oh, and because we are El Culo, and she fixed it, we have the OG.
Game Boy. You should probably take your game out of there though, because that's not good to do that.
Donkey Kong Land is the last one that I played, folks.
Look at that.
Donkey Kong
Land.
Yeah,
I brought it back from death.
Yeah, I may have fixed it. So this one had
really bad corrosion.
Okay, so because my past self wasn't fully involved in it's good now.
Yeah.
But she cleaned it all up. If you have there's actually some things you can look at if you have some corrosion issues and your Game Boy's not working, you can get them going again. You just have to clean up the corrosion a little bit, pop some freshy batteries in there, and good to go. But yeah, OG, this thing...
Sometimes, I'm going to hold on with this corrosion thing, because sometimes your pixels can get fucked for some reason if your corrosion's too bad. Okay. And you'll get these like black lines on your screen, but yours is pretty good. I think it just had one line or something.
Yeah. So once again, man, thank you Nintendo for making this thing. Seriously.
Was that the first
There's so many
portable gaming system?
No, the one that Jason has was even earlier than this.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like orange or something. It's called I think it's just called Donkey Kong. And it's just like an orange console.
There's a brand.
Oh. It's not Nintendo?
No, it's not Nintendo.
Oh, that one's like a separate. Okay.
The system is called something, but I forget.
But yeah, man, I played this at tournaments, hockey tournaments, between games, all over the place.
Oh yeah, I played the shit out of mine too.
You know, honestly, if it wasn't for Nintendo and their amazing, that sucks, inventions and creations, man, such a good time.
She sold it to my little cousin without even asking me.
Oh, that sucks.
She's like, I didn't think you'd play this anymore because you're a teenager. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And then I have to mention this.
Oh, yes.
As if she thought you wouldn't play it anymore because you were a teenager.
And she sold my friggin' Kirby game to him, too? I love that game. Oh. It broke my friggin' heart.
So the Kirby game went by? Oh.
Yeah.
You gonna get Kirby again?
Maybe one day. Kirby's pretty cute.
Kirby is cute. Kirby's the awesomest. And I didn't even know this existed until a little while ago. And she picked it up for me.
Good old eBay.
The Game Boy Bart Simpson game. Oh, wow. I'm gonna pop this out of the thing. This thing is cool. I didn't even know that this was a thing. The Bart Simpson.
Really like show and tell.
The Bart Simpson. I was a huge fan of show and tell. I'm bringing it back. these are the things that I love, so this is a big part of my life. The Game Boy Bart Simpson, what's this one called? Escape from Camp... Oh, yeah, Escape from Camp Deadly. Escape from Camp Deadly, and...
Which is a deceptively hard game.
Okay, so this game is tricky, man. It's tricky, but it does have some codes that make it a little bit easier, and thank you to the programmer for putting those in there, because I tried to beat it without some of the help codes, and oh man, it was tough. But at least the programmer that made this beautiful, lovely game was smart enough to be like, you know what, people might not be able to beat this because it's kind of hard. And he's like, I'm just going to just throw these in there just in case you need them. Extra lives, some extra help things. Thumbs up.
But see, that was like, that was a lot of those old school games. Because Jurassic Park for Super Nintendo is the same thing. Like, you can't save it. I had to keep my fucking Super Nintendo on for a week to beat that game. And I didn't beat it until last year.
Yeah, so this is the interesting thing about that story, is that because some of the games don't have save features, and you're not the only one that said that.
No.
So you have to leave the Nintendo on.
If you are a person that have beat that game, you are a god.
High five.
I am a god.
She beat it.
I
She
did.
beat it.
I
She
did.
beat it. We left the Nintendo on for a week so she could beat that game.
I did. And I got pretty far on my own without using any sort of walkthrough or anything.
Yeah.
But I reached a certain point where I just couldn't find a thing, and I was like, hey, I need help.
So you had to go for a little bit of a help tutorial to tell you kind of exactly where to go. You know, this is the kind of thing, I used to get some of the magazines for these games.
Yeah, I used to get them too.
And some of them would have, like, where Donkey Kong's barrels were, or, you know, especially in games like Donkey Kong Land for Game Boy and stuff, they would have, like, where did they put the barrels? And,
they had a lot of cool stuff for RPGs, too.
Yeah.
Like how to find those little side quests and
exactly. And the Nintendo helpline that you could call, if which still exists.
I called one of those before.
If you could call and you needed some help with your Nintendo.
And ironically...
They even had a helpline to be like, we can help you.
Ironically, okay,
it
wasn't Nintendo though, it was Sega.
Still exists. It was Sega. They have a helpline.
There was also a Jurassic Park game for Sega, and you could either choose to be Alan Grant or the Velociraptor. I could beat it as the Velociraptor with my eyes closed, but as Alan Grant, I got to like the final boss, which is where you're like in the visitor center, there's the T-Rex and bones and whatnot.
Okay.
And I couldn't fucking figure out how to beat it for the life of me.
What?
So...
That's crazy.
I called the helpline that was in the back of the book.
Yeah.
And the guy on the other end, because there was humans back then that you would talk to on the phone.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, all you need to do is go up to the T-Rex and I think it was like kick his leg 3 times or something.
That was it.
That was it.
Mamma mia!
I was like, I've been trying to beat this thing for a month.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia, indeed.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia! So you've been trying to beat that thing for a week and all you had to do was kick its leg.
Something like that.
That's crazy, man. Yep. That's wild.
I think that was Sega Genesis.
I remember when I started to find the little Easter eggs that they would put in these games, and I always thought it was cool.
Yeah.
There are so many that I still like know that I've missed that I like don't know exist, and the little Easter eggs in all the games. There's so many games and different things and Easter eggs that you can find,
especially for Nintendo
or not find. It's just like Nintendo games are packed with them. There's so many little things, and yeah, man. I mean, I could like spend days just having fun with the things that Nintendo make. And they make me smile so much that I just, like, I don't know. It's a big part of my life. And I just have to thank the people that create and, you know, make these things for being such a big part of my journey and my life anyways. Because it's been nothing but fun times. You too. And there's so many people, you know what I mean? But I think this is the cool thing that I think my bigger picture here is that when we come together and we work on things and everybody just works on their strengths, we can make really cool shit happen, you know what I mean? And I think that's my bigger picture, is that everybody's good at different things. You know, some people are better at coding, some people are more creative. But if you're spending time doing what you're good at,
and you're trying to create something positive for everything, like, we can make crazy cool shit happen, man. And I think that's my ultimate point here. Is just like, you know, everybody's good at different things, and that's the most important thing, right? It's like, focus on what you're good at, try and get better at that, and then try to create something that can impact and help and make everything else awesomer. And I think, to me, that's the ultimate, you know, positivity and amazingness towards what people can accomplish when we work together. It's not always easy, but when we slow down and we work together, some cool shit can happen. Like Nintendo. Holy man. What a world. What a world. Nice. Oh.
Doesn't this thing make a noise? Doesn't he do one of those?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe.
No.
Okay, I'll put it up. I'll put it up.
I'm gonna take out my grumpy Goomba face.
Nice, nice. Yeah, and I mean, I think back of all the times that we've had playing and all the good like times that we'll have in the future, and it's just like I just gotta clap because it's just like it's so much fun. Sitting together with friends, playing Smash, Mario Kart, and every other game in between, I'm just like, wow. You know, things are cool, man. Like, we got some cool stuff to keep us rocking because of amazing people that are just so creative and so capable of making things happen. It's
and
really wild.
Thank you, Japan.
Yeah, I mean, those people are next level.
For
like
making
literally
things cute and awesome.
Japan is a huge part of why so many things exist. And I mean, you know, it's here, there, and everywhere, but they definitely play a big role. Their big smart brains and intelligence and able to create things is pretty, you know, inspiring in different ways for sure. Mm-hmm. I think, anyways, I think for sure.
Yeah, man. They have Nintendo. They have Pusheen. They have Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty's cool.
Yep. I guess that's actually Sanrio.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because there's Hello Kitty and Kuromi and the little froggy.
Oh.
And there's another character. I forget her name. She's pink. Oh, no. She's not pink. She's blue.
She's blue?
She's a little bunny.
Oh, little bunny.
I'm bad with names.
Bunny.
It's a blue bunny.
Oh.
Well, actually, the bunny's white. I think the eyes are blue or something. But she's associated with blue.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I'm all for new characters, different stories, plot lines, but so many characters that have, you know, taken the journey of time and are still around and evolving and changing and growing as characters now continuously impress. And I'm always for creating, inventing new characters. So the sky's the limit for me to what new characters can be created next, because I don't see a future without people creating and making all kinds of new characters. You know what I mean? We never have to stay with the characters that we only have. The sky's the limit to create new characters.
That's awesome.
So a future of another 100,000 million characters. Let's let it rip. Let's see what we can create, what kind of new characters can come to be. And that's always what I think is cool too. When new characters come in, new stories come in, and it just keeps rocking. And to me, that's super fun. It's a lot of woohoo. It's a lot of woohoo, man. It's a lot of woohoo. It's a lot of woohoo.
It's a lot of woohoo.
Hells yeah, absolutely. And I mean, yeah, man, it's just like, I just love things that, you know, impact me to a point where in my own personal life it really means a lot. And that's why I hold a huge place in my heart for these amazing things that have really got me through and helped me through times to just be like, yo, have some fun, dude. And then like it just sprawls across everything else.
Aww.
And yeah, man, like that's why I love this shit. And I keep it so close. I hold it like by my soul because I'm like, this is awesome and thank you for this.
That's great.
Yeah, which also brings us to an album that we wanted to talk about.
Oh yes, the album of the week.
Yeah, okay, so we decided to go with an album of the week this week. I don't know, this probably doesn't tie in at all, but is this 1993?
That doesn't mean anything.
1990. I think it's 1993 that this one came out. But we've got a little bit of Primus on here.
It took me way too long in my life to discover Primus. And, like, I've been watching South Park for a gazillion years.
This is their Pork Soda album. Primus!
Primus.
What up, Primus?
Arguably the best bass player I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god, the bass in this album just shreds your ears.
It's intense.
And the musicianship in Primus is top notch. You guys
so
are
good.
insane. Primus
So good.
coming in with a little Pork Soda this week. 90s album that can withstand the test of time. You could have put that album out in the 40s, it would have killed it. You could put that album out in 2078, it'd kill it.
People would have been highly offended by some of the lyrics.
You could put that album out in 1840 and it would kill it. You could put that album out in like 1560 and people would be like, Primus rules, yeah! And they'd be eating meat on a stick. And they'd be like, I love Primus! It's like 1560, you know what I mean? You could put this album out in any universal decade and it would just crush it. So, congratulations, Primus, on Pork Soda. Probably a masterpiece of audio explosion as far as I'm concerned, because this thing rips. And the bass, oh man, you can listen to it like 6,000 times to hear some of those licks on that thing.
I can't even. Just the music is just...
And the way they blend in the drums and the whole thing, and it's just like...
the composition is just...
It's pretty tight. It's a pretty tight-knit album. And they have many more, but we're just going with that one this week.
Yep.
But Primus, you guys will rip.
I don't even know what to say about it. It's just so good.
Awesome.
What did I like? I really liked My Name is Mud.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think Bob was really good.
Cool.
Mr. Crinkle was fantastic.
Mr. Crinkle. That's like, yeah, Mr. Crinkle. Mr. Crinkle. Hells yeah.
The Air is Getting Slippery was a really good one too. I really like that song.
Cool, yeah.
Those are the ones that I like remember.
Yeah, totally, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, ultimately, a 90s album, early 90s, I think 93, if that's what I saw there.
Sure.
And, but like I said, it doesn't even really matter, because that album could come out now. It could just be released yesterday. Could be released in 10 years from now, and it's still just like, it still rocks. It's one of those albums. Timeless. It's a timeless album, really. Timeless.
Sweet.
I think, like, you know where there's some albums that are good for their time period, but they just kind of blend in with their time period, and then you can't really say that they would fit in, like, in other times, maybe, or something like that. But then there's those other albums that are kind of like, just literally, like I said, like timeless albums, where you could put them out in different time periods and they would just somehow make sense. And I think that's like ultimately what I find that album is.
Yep.
It's just like one of those albums that you can put it out in literally any time period and it would just be like, this album's sick. You know, even, yeah, you could put that out in year one and it would just be like the people would just
like
be
the ancient Romans and their like fuck houses being like, this is a really good Primus song.
I like the Primus song in this fuck house. This nice.
I don't think they were called fuck houses.
Yeah, I know what you're getting.
I think they were actually bath houses.
And they probably didn't talk like that, but
No,
bath houses, whatever kind of houses you want to call them.
Yeah.
The ancient Roman times.
Uh-huh.
Where they were writing on stones and stuff.
And fucking everything that walks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that sounds like it might have been a bit of a time, but...
Probably a good time.
Yeah.
All the wine you want, all the fucking you want.
Free wine and Primus.
It's a great place for the spawn of Satan.
Ooh,
that's my new nickname.
The spawn of Satan.
The spawn of Satan.
Woohoo! 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 Yeah, I mean, I think... the one thing that I find about listening to music is that it really does change your mood, but also at the same time, it can take you to somewhere that's like, somewhere that you enjoy just by listening to something that you enjoy. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so cool that everybody likes different styles of music, because it ultimately is something that's supposed to make you enjoy the moment. So, like, you have to find the music that you love. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's slow river enchanting, moving melodies, like just go with that. Just go with that. Lo-fi, symphony, orchestral, melody tromboning.
What does that actually mean? Like, what is lo-fi and what is hi-fi? I don't understand this.
Well, hi-fi...
Are you going to give me a bullshit answer or a real one?
Total bullshit.
Damn it. Do I have to live through the bullshit answer?
No, the bullshit answer is pretty funny, but...
Okay, go.
So, hi-fi is about 5 minutes after you smoke a fatty, and you put on the music, and you're like, nice, I love this hi-fi shit. This is good. So that's hi-fi.
Okay.
About 5 minutes after you smoke one, and then you're like, alright, this hi-fi is pretty good. I'm liking this hi-fi.
Okay.
And then lo-fi is like when you're cleaning a couple dishes and you just got some music on and you're just chilling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's like lo-fi. You're just kind of, just cleaning some dishes. Maybe you're vacuuming or something. You got some music on. That's lo-fi.
All right.
And then hi-fi is the opposite. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I mean, there is a real answer. But
well, I know.
It's kind of lame.
Do you actually know, though?
To me, lo-fi...
Okay, not to you. What is the true definition? Fuck your opinion. Love you, but fuck your opinion.
Okay. But I like talking in opinions. It's funner. The real answers are debatable anyway.
That's what makes it beautiful.
Lo-fi is just chill. It's just chill vibes.
Okay,
it's like when you
what's
say
hi-fi then?
Hi-fi is there even a hi-fi?
Yeah, because I've heard it in a song before.
I thought there was only lo-fi.
I don't know. Elvis mentions hi-fi.
I thought there was only lo-fi.
I don't know. Elvis said hi-fi.
I think Elvis was lying.
Elvis never lied.
Oh yes, Elvis just spoke the truth all the time.
Yeah,
he was the most
Elvis
truthful.
Was perfect.
Elvis was the most perfect, truthful human ever. He never lied once.
Never lied ever in his life.
I don't know. Hi-fi is, to me, it could mean surround sound. It could mean higher quality sounds. Hi-fi, surround sound, 18 speaker hi-fi. You're just blowing the roof off the place. You got speakers coming out the wazoo. You got the highest quality possible sounds, and you're listening to it out of 1,000 speakers. You're living in hi-fi, man. It's the most high quality sound that you can produce. Hi-fi.
All right.
That's like high vibrations. It's coming at you hot. It's coming at you loud, and it's coming at you from every angle. It's hi-fi. You're in a surround sound auditorium, a theater or something, and it's broadcast in hi-fi just because of the amount of sounds that are coming at you.
Well, I'm going to have to figure out what hi-fi is.
That's like what I understand it to be in layman's terms, to a point where I'm not getting into the most digitally detailed, vis-a-vis dB level speaking of hi-fi-ness. It just means it's good quality.
You know what I think hi-fi is?
Hi-fi?
Yep.
Woo! Hi-fi!
I think we should end it on that.
No, it's not something that you can end it on.
Okay.
You gotta end it on lo-fi. You can't end it on that either. I'm still chilling. I'm not ready to end it. I'm just hanging.
I kind of want to get comfy.
Is it time for you to get comfy? Okay, maybe we'll play some Mario. We should maybe play a little Mario, or just see what happens.
But now I feel bad. I'm feeling like I'm forcing you to leave.
Well, that's cool. We could sit here for another couple of minutes and debate leaving. That's kind of interesting.
Is it?
What makes a good endpoint? What makes not a good endpoint? Like, I feel like an endpoint flows naturally, but yet if one person doesn't agree that it's an endpoint, then it has to keep going for a little while. That's the way I see an endpoint.
But you never reach the endpoint. I have to force you eventually.
That's because the end has no end, and you can quote the Strokes on that. Whoa. The... She leaves! Alright, we're leaving it on the Strokes. The end has no end, folks.